Hey guys, Forcebear Studios here.
Right? What
We're
we
doing
got
Magic, but before that, I'm going to mention that I'm playing in the Spellweaver Asperia Cup Invitational this weekend. Probably not going to do very well, but it will be streaming on their site, so I'll leave a link to their forum post in the description if you'd be interested in watching it or not.
Man.
Thought I'd add that.
All right. So Mr. Boopster looks like he's been in a terrible accident.
Yeah, he's got his neck brace on.
Yeah. Probably like a motorcycle accident, I would imagine.
Yeah, he probably ramped his motorcycle off a 18-wheeler.
And then like jumped over 25 sharks.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
And then landed in a helicopter with an open door.
Yeah.
Then he got off his motorbike and tripped.
And just snapped his cheeky little neck. Does he have a neck? I don't think he has a neck. Anyway, today we're playing Pauper. We're gonna play some Pooper.
Yeah.
I'm playing a Delver Fiend deck. Blue-red.
I'm playing Mono Black Control.
Yeah. All right. So since it's in honor of this being Pooper and all, and everything's like small and cheap, we're gonna roll this D20, which I don't know if you can really see that, but it's pretty teensy.
Little baby D20.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get. I can't even read that. What is it? 13.
13.
12. 12?
Yeah. Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
12.
All right.
One
I'll go
less.
first. And we'll see you in game one. All right. Game one. Show my hand to the camera. But mostly to Mr. Boopster. Because he's really interested. All right.
Show my hand. Hand.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with a super exciting Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn.
It's very exciting.
It is. Being that this is Pooper and all, you know, that's it's no fetch. I mean, it is a fetch land technically by definition, but it's not a very good one.
I'm gonna lead off by passing the turn, discarding Chittering Rats.
Well, I think I know what's coming. End of turn, we'll crack that Wilds, not paying a life, and getting
This probably isn't
An
the correct
island.
play, but it's a funny play.
Foil Island, probably one of the most expensive cards in this deck.
Probably. I mean, you have Delvers, but
Yeah, Delvers. I think
those
this
aren't
Foil
foil.
Island's probably like $7-8.
probably.
Untap. Draw a card. Well, we're going to go ahead and go on a cheeky little crusade with a Crowan Crusader
Yep.
and pass the turn.
Draft turn.
It's a 1-1 that when you target
go for
it,
a
gets
swamp.
a 1-1 soldier with haste.
We're gonna unearth that Chittering Rats that we discarded,
Yup.
and you gotta put a card on top of your library. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Wow. It's almost like I just had one of those. Chittering Rat. That's a 2-2, huh?
E.
Uh,
It's big enough to compete with the Acrowan Crusader.
easy for you to say.
Apparently not.
This may be a mistake, but let's go for Nivix Cyclops. Pass the turn.
Cyclops. Untap. Draft turn.
This is the turn where I have my pants around my ankles. So you're free to violate my board state.
Fortunately,
that
I don't
wasn't
think
a
that's going to happen. Sure go.
That was not a euphemism. Draw a card. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and lead off with a Ponder. Pumping. That
It's
to
now
a
4/4.
4/4 that can attack. So, Ponder. Not quite the ideal series of cards. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle. Because I don't want any of those. Although with my luck, I'll probably get one of them anyway.
Yeah, probably. Generally how it goes.
Draw a card. Could be worse.
Was it one of those?
No, but it could be worse. I'll attack you for 4.
I'll have to take 4 going to 16.
Sounds good. And here's a killing Fiend. He's there for killing. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
That's his thing. Gotta get that killing in.
There's a untap land, finally.
Yeah.
Attack for 2.
Yeah, I'll take 2. Go to 18.
And Trainer's Edict.
Sacrifice a creature.
So many choices.
There really aren't.
And your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay, that's a little more reasonable. There's an island. I'm going to lead off with a preordained pump pump. Scry 2. Then draw a card. Sure. I will keep this one on top and this one on bottom. Draw a card. Preordained. Pump pump. Scry 2.
Keeping 1 on top, you're really only scrying 1.
No, because I drew off the last one.
All right.
I drew this.
Never mind. Yes.
So these are 2 new things.
I was confusing it with Serum Visions.
I'm gonna go bottom.
The one that's way worse and
Yeah.
is worth more.
Top.
Thanks
Draw
to
a card.
Modern.
Gataxian Probe for 2 life. Pump pump.
Here's what you see.
Tendrils, rats, tendrils, sign of blood. All right. Draw a card off that. And so that's 3, 6, 9, 18, 19, 20.
Dead.
20
Do you have
damage.
a Team or Battle Rage too?
I did not. I just slipped through space though, just in case he left up a blocker. Just could have done that instead. But yeah, 20 damage. So basically, yeah, that's what this deck tries to do. Tries to stay alive long enough to do that.
Stumbled a bit. Didn't draw any lands at the beginning.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that. Well, hopefully in game 2, we will see what your deck does. All right, game 2.
This time we're not so light on lands, so it should go better. Hand.
And we've got... there's a reason I'm doing this. Wah! Wah! This is That's what we got. Bit of a gamble, but we'll see if it pays off.
Sounded fancy, whatever it was.
Yeah, there were a lot of sound effects involved. Also, I'm on the draw.
We're going to lead with that.
Sure.
Go.
Draw a card. That could be worse. Foil Island. And... how about a Ponder? Top 3 cards.
I mean, you had your foil basic. That clearly means that the hand's excellent.
Ooh. These are all pretty okay. Yeah, sure. We will keep them on top, like so. Draw 1. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Haha. My foil basic.
Oh no! It's a battle of the basics.
Into a wretch mind. Discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact.
Well,
I don't think you
don't have
so.
any artifacts, so. Preordained Lightning Bolt.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay, so play a mountain and an Acroan Crusader.
Crusader.
Then I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. I think we're gonna lead with a swamp into a Liliana's Spectre. Discard a card.
I'm gonna go ahead and discard. I think at this point, Evolving Wilds.
Enter go.
Yes. Untap. Draw a card. Well, I'm going to lead off by Slip Through Spacing a Crone Crusader, getting me a 1/1 with haste.
Yeah.
And making him unblockable. And
Soldier, but it's like the same thing.
Yeah, Goblin, Soldier. No difference, really. In the eyes of our Lord and Savior, Boopster.
Yes.
Attack you for 2.
I'll take 2, going to 18.
Then what? Then I think Probe you for life, also going to 18.
You'll see Phyrexian Rager, a Ravenous Rats, a Swamp, and a Victim of the Night.
Victim of the Night. Okay. Draw a card. Then we'll play Evolving Wilds as our land for the turn, and pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Swamp.
Three mana.
Phyrexian Rager. Go to 17, draw a card.
That was total raging, man.
Attack you for 2.
That flies, and I have no blockers, so we'll go to 16.
And we'll disfigure that.
Disfigure.
Excellent draw off the Rager.
Disfigure. Yep. At least he had pooped out this one gentleman.
Yes. Enter go.
At least that's something. End of turn.
He made 1 baby.
We'll crack that wilds. We will get an island with said wilds.
Rained.
And then we'll untap. And we'll draw a card. Here's an island. And here's a Nivix Cyclops. Pass the turn. It's very cyclopean in his attitudes.
Draw for turn.
Very cyclopean gentleman.
Ravenous Rats. Discard a card.
In response, I'm going to cast Gush, returning these 2 islands to my hand as alternate cost. Good?
Yeah.
Draw 2. And then I'll discard an island.
And 2 in the air.
Take it. 14.
Is he going to be a Victim of the Night?
Let's see. He's a Cyclops, which is kind of a monster, but unfortunately it's not a vampire, werewolf, or zombie. So he is going to be the Victim of the Night.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Apt timing, my friend. Apt. Island. Ponder.
So many choices.
Yeah, I like these, but I kind of don't at the same time.
That's a nice thing about Ponder. So you can just shuffle them away. To find more poop.
Find more poop. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and find more poop. Poop time. All right. Is this the poop I'm looking for? Not really, but sure. Why not? Let's see here. Alando. Nivix Cyclops. Pass the turn.
He came back.
He did come back.
Or his brother showed up.
He said, what happened here?
Five mana.
5 mana.
For Gary.
Gary! Oh, no. So 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
6. I will go to 8. Stupid Gary.
And attack you for 2 in the air.
2 in the air. 6. Don't forget to gain your Gary life.
Enter go. Yeah, I suppose I can go up to 23.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. 23 is a lot, turns out.
Yeah, kind of harder to count to that. Unless you have a battle rage.
Let's see.
You just need battle rage, slip through space, preordain, and 4 Gitaxian probes.
All with these 3 cards. That's what I need.
You got a Gitaxian probe, preordain, a teamer battle rage, and then the Gitaxian probe has to hit more Gitaxian probes, and then that'll be enough.
How about, instead of all those things that you just said, another Nivix Cyclops?
It's really Cyclops Day, isn't it?
Yeah. All the Cyclopeans are coming out to play. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Probably just have another Gary.
I got a Chittering Rats.
That's the put one on top, dude?
Yes.
This one.
And attack you for 2.
2 in the skies. I'll go to 4.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw. What a shock. Yeah. So, even if I stay back on D, I'm dead next turn. I think. Well, no. Not entirely
No,
true.
you can block.
I can go to 1.
Yeah, you can go to 1.
Probably just have another Gary and you're slow rolling it. I think I have to wait. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play a swamp.
Yep.
Swing.
Beats with all the gentlemen. Well, we're going to Cyclops here. We're going to Cyclops there. And we're going to Doopy Foosty there.
These guys get through.
Those guys get through. So we'll take 3 damage, going to 1. Now I think that dies and that's it.
Sure go.
Draw a card. Well, interesting. Very interesting.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
This is kind of funny. Will this work? I think it's unfortunately just a little bit short, but it is kind of funny. So we're going to Teamer Battle Rage this Nivix Cyclops here.
Yeah.
And then we're going to dispel that. And then we're going to dispel the dispel. And I'm doing this because I'm dead anyway. But yeah, so that's 3 triggers on each of these, which puts them up to 10 apiece. Yep. Oh, no, that actually does do it because double strike. I forgot about double strike. Unless you got some shenanigans.
I got a swamp.
Okay, well, yeah, 30.
Dead. That is unbelievable.
I can't believe I never thought I'd do that. All right, so that was actually pretty short. So let's have a game 3 anyway.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. All right, game 3 after one of the weirdest things that's ever happened to me.
Show my hand first. Doo-doo. A lot of pairs in this hand. And then the one lonely guy.
So what you're telling me is I should bring in Echoing Truth. Actually, I probably shouldn't, because all your dudes do something when they enter the battlefield. Now, I'm obviously keeping one that no one at home should probably keep. but I don't care. I'm already in the green. So
After that game too, you don't even...
Who cares?
Well, we'll start with the swamp. Enter go.
Draw a card. See? That was fine. Let's go for a Gataxian Probe for 2 life. Going to 18.
That's the first pair.
Okay.
That's the second pair.
Okay, Echoing Truth wouldn't
That's
matter.
the lonely guy.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll draw a card.
I hope you don't like your cards.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, the 2 on Earth kind of suck, but 2 Wretch Mind you can't go wrong with.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Sure. To you. We'll make a
Swamp.
Foosty Maker.
Wretch Mind.
Wrench Mind. Discard 2. It's going to be Disson, yeah. And... Actually, what is it going to be?
There's so many choices.
Huh. Actually, yes. There are quite a few choices. It's going to be Ponder and Lightning Bolt.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. That was a good one. That was a good, solid draw. Tacky for 1.
19.
Here's an island. And let's go for a Killin' Fiend. Pass the turn.
It's a pretty good draw.
I mean, you can Victim of Night it. He is not a zombie beast.
I didn't have that in my hand. But do you know what I just drew?
What?
That wasn't the card that was in my hand.
Oh. Oh. Nuts. Okay.
No, the removal spell I had, just so you remember,
Right.
it was Gets the
Right.
Verdict.
Yep. I don't know why I thought it was a Victim of Night.
Enter go. Both cost double black.
Yeah,
Removal
I
spell.
guess. Draw a card.
That was hilarious timing.
Man. Why? Attack for 1.
18.
Cyclops. Pass the turn.
Untap.
Don't draw another Victim of Night, please.
Drop turn. We're gonna... No, it's better to Wretch Mind.
Dispel Preordain.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card.
At least you don't have too much gas going on.
Oh, we'll see about that. Gataxian Probe you for 2 life. Go to 16. Pumping the Cyclops. Yep. Draw a card. Yeah. Attack for 5.
After all of that, 13.
After all that. Island go.
Untap.
I was hoping I'd just like chain
Drop turn.
probes or something. Probe into probe into probe into probe.
Gets Verdict. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Mountain go.
Yes. You're not even attack for 1. Alright, he has
I can't
defender.
attack for 1.
Ha!
He's in defense mode.
Here, I'll do the 1 damage. Phyrexian Rager.
Yep.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Mountain go. Turns out the sketchy one-liner that I kept is
Almost.
kind of paying off.
What is up with the top of my library? Here's another Phyrexian Rager.
Man, you just like raging.
Swamp. Attack you for 2. I don't know why I bothered to do that.
You could have a disfigure. So I'll take 2.
Enter go.
You have drawn some cards, turns
That is
out.
true.
I will now play Delver. Go.
Untap. Draw for turn. What do we play here? Sign in Blood. Go to 9.
You're just going to kill yourself. You
Apparently.
don't have to do anything. Don't even have to get in with these Cyclopeans.
Attack.
Yeah, I'll take 4.
Disfigure that.
I knew it.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Preordain.
Oh, that's not good.
Pump. Scry 2.
Is it a Gataxian Probe?
What are you at?
I'm at 9.
Let's see here. I think
If there's a team or battle rage,
I think
or
I have to
Taxian
top
Pro,
that and bottom this to go for the win. So we'll draw a card. We'll cast a slip through space to make him unblockable
Oh yeah,
and
that
draw a
was a card too.
Yeah. So right now he's currently a 7/4. Is this a red thing? 7. Pass the turn.
Go to. Untap.
Be pretty exciting if that was a red thing.
It would. Draft turn.
You could sign and blood yourself.
I could. I think though I'm gonna go.
Oh, are you gonna Gary me?
Gary.
Gary! Oh, man, every time he shows up, it's just
Pain split.
Pain
Just
split.
Even it out. And
oh, you're ruining the parody. You're ruining the parody.
swing. Go.
Untap. Moment of truth. Draw a card. Next moment of truth. Preordain. Bump. Scry 2. Bottom.
Always a good sign.
Nuts. Yeah, that's pretty much death to me. So I'll attack you for 4.
I'm gonna block it.
Sure. And here's a Delver. Pass the turn.
Untap.
Too bad. That would have been pretty exciting if I got a Battle Rage off top
Draft turn.
or something of the like.
And swing.
You're not going to Gary me again?
No, I don't have another
Oh,
Gary.
that's
Actually,
not
no,
fun.
wait. I gotta do one thing first.
Okay.
These all chained together. Like all 3 of them were in a clump.
Wow.
Draw card.
Gotta love those clumps. You got Eddie Murphy. You got
Now swing.
Eddie Murphy. Mr. Boopster. Block 1 and take 2. Going to dead. But that was really exciting.
That was.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
really?
Wow. There it is.
5 down.
You just
All
needed
right.
a 4C or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
I think that one has Scry 4.
Yeah, so that sounds about right. Anyway, so that was another round of pooper, as I like to call it. It's actually Pauper. But yeah, it was pretty exciting stuff.
A ridiculous game too.
Anyway, so we'll see you next week with Mr. Boopster and his neck brace, maybe.
Maybe.
If he hasn't sufficiently healed yet. Come on, Mr. Boopster, put that around your neck, not your Jimi
How are you
Hendrix
supposed to
over
get
here.
better if you keep moving it around?
All right, see you next week.